Hi guys, so we're going to do some end of class stretches or at home stretching. So remember, static stretching is the only stretching that will completely release tension from the muscles. So dynamic and active are great during warm-ups and a call, but not really good for end of class. So we want to be doing these after every class, either at the end of your class or as you get home. Okay, so there's a nice little routine you can keep with you and just use it, so that way you ensure that you've stretched out everything you need to. Okay, so we're going to start with your right knee all the way into the wall, and there's lots of variations in quad stretches. Okay, but we'll give you these ones for today. Okay, so we want to make sure the pelvis is nice and square, so your left and right hip are pointing straight forward, and that your right foot that's behind you is not cycling in or out, it's in a nice straight line there. Okay, lift your chest up. And again, we add that little tilt of the tailbone under, so you kind of squeeze your butt cheek under, lifting your navel up to your nose, and then we lift the chest. And we're just going to settle there. And the static stretching can be a bit boring, so I like to add a little movement in. Okay, so you're going to inhale and reach the arms up. You may find it a little difficult to balance at first. If you do, make sure that front heel is under your knee. And then exhale and open. This is also good for releasing tension through the shoulders, which is going to help with posture. Exhale and open. As you bring the hands down, watch what I do. You're going to bring the hands down and then just draw them slightly behind you and lift the chest. So you get upper body release and lower body. Lift the chest, we call it high release in contemporary dance. Again, inhale, we lift up. Exhale, and we open, and the whole time the quad's been stretching, you're not too much thinking about it. Okay, place the hands there, we'll take it into the quad a wee bit more. Good, and just hold it there. Lift your eye gaze, and just breathe. 1. Now, ideally, you want to hold them from about 30 seconds to a minute, but we're not always ideal. The main thing is that you stretch each muscle group out at the end of working out. Okay, and if you've got a little bit more time, you just spend more time on it. 2 more. Release. Good. From here, we're going to take it into that hamstring. Now, I'm going to do everything on the one side so that you don't get mixed up. Okay, so we take the right leg forward this time. Again, make sure your left knee is padded this time. So right leg comes forward towards me. And again, keep the pelvis nice and steady. Now, if you're inflexible, you can have 2 little blocks or sets of books or cushions at the side, and that will bring the floor up to you. Okay, so you'll be able to judge it for yourself. So we're going to go all the way over, pull the heart forward, and then just feel the back of the leg starting to loosen off. Keep the back of your knees soft, don't overextend. And again, we're going to keep something moving so it doesn't get too dull. So we're going to inhale and point, exhale and flex. Really good for releasing tension through the ankle too. Inhale and point, exhale and flex. Inhale and point, exhale and flex. Now, if you're really inflexible, you may find this action a bit too difficult in the beginning. Good, a couple more. Inhale and point, exhale and flex. Let's do 1 more. Inhale and point, exhale and flex. Now hold it there and just settle into it. Now, a little tip is the less flexible you are, contrary to the belief, you don't hold it too long because the muscle will start contracting. So you're better to hold for shorter and repeat a few times. As you become more flexible, it will be more effective to hold it just a little bit longer. And we hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Good job. Bring it back. Now we're going to take it into psoas on the same side, again just so that we don't get mixed up. So this time you bring the left leg forward, right leg is behind you, and we lift up nice and tall. Again, square the hips, and this time you sink the pelvis towards your device. Lift your chest up nice and high. And again, we take a little movement, so we're going to inhale and lift it up. So you'll feel the stretch go all the way up into your obliques as well, and they work incredibly hard in Irish dancing. And then exhale, and I want you to just reach behind you and open up through chest. So again, great for carriage. Inhale, we lift up. And exhale, we open it. Again, inhale, we lift lift up. And exhale, we open out. Let's take one. Inhale, we lift up. And exhale, we open out. Good, last one stays up. And this one will hold it there. Use this hand to kind of lift your chest up a little higher. And then just maybe sink the hips a little deeper. Hold 3. And 2. And 1. Good, now from here we're going to take foot of that right leg, okay? So we bring the right leg forward of you, and we're going to make the letter L with it. We bring the knee a little wider than the hip, foot in line with the knee. Now what will happen is the heel will want to keep slipping in, but try to keep it out, so flex it. Bring your back left leg forward in line with your hips so that your hips are nice and square. So we don't want this back hip dropping back. Okay, sit up tall. So we check knee wider than the hip, heel in line with the knee, hip square. Lift up, and then think of sticking your butt cheek to the wall that's behind you. We're going to spiral twist towards your right diagonal knee. Now keep the left knee down and grounded, and keep this leg exactly the same as you pitch yourself forward. We bring the right arm down onto a forearm, we take the left hand onto a little spider, and then we press the weight into the outer part of our right butt cheek. We lift the eye gaze and we hold it there. So you very often see pigeon pose with the back leg is straight. Unless you're extremely flexible, I wouldn't recommend that because it really aggregates the pelvis as it normally twists. Now hold it there and just settle into it. Good, now again, you're going to take a little movement. So you're going to inhale and just reach it open, and then exhale and come back, maybe go a little deeper. Inhale and you take that arm, reach it open, exhale and you come back a little deeper. Again, inhale and you get that nice sweet exhale. This one taken from Martha Graham, Contemporary Dance Technique, exercise on 6 almost. Inhale and reach, exhale and pull back. One more. Inhale and reach, and my glutes are tight from teaching my classes yesterday. Exhale, hold it there, go a little farther. Now, just hold it. Again, those of you more flexible, you can go a little farther down, but remember, don't hunch. Keep the spine nice and long. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Up we come. Now we're going to take in our thighs. Okay, this one we're going to go against the wall for. Okay, so you're going to get your butt right in. There's a ballet bar there, but just ignore that. You're going to get your butt right in. The best way to do that is turn side on. Take the legs up, and then you take your legs open as wide as they'll go, keeping the heels flexed and your tailbone pushing down. Now I like to lift up, give my legs a little push, and just hold it there. And really keep the knees pulled up, keep the inner thighs pushing long, and keep the heels pushing out. So don't think of pulling the toes back, that will cause ankle tension. Think of pushing the heels away from you, yeah? Good, and again, you're going to add a little movement so it doesn't get too boring. So you're going to inhale, you get a little core work. Exhale and back down. Again, inhale and lift up. Exhale and back down. And again, inhale and lift up. Exhale and back down. Also keep you warm sometimes in the winter, particularly in Britain. It's going to get cold round about now. Inhale in the halls. Exhale and back down. Last one. Inhale and lift up. Exhale and back down. Now hold it there. Now great other one for posture and carry. Just cross at your upper arm and upper arm. And then take the elbows behind you and just hold it there, and that will really open up the top of the body also. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come back out of it whichever way you need to, and we're going to take calf muscles to finish, okay? So this one is for your lower calf muscle. I've decided to do this because generally we forget to stretch soleus and calf muscle. So we get a lot of tension up here. So again, staying with the right heel, I'm going to show you, we press this right knee right over the second and third toe, but we keep the heel down. So you're going to really lean forward, bring the left knee in, and then lean your body forward that right heel down. Now I'm going to shift this knee just so you can see. So you're going to press that knee right over the second toe, push into your heel, and we're going to press out and in. Okay, so again, I like a little movement, just stops it from getting too dull. And we're going to push forward, great for also the mobility of your ankles, which is going to help those trebles be nice and loose. 2, we'll do about 4 or 5, 3, and 4, and we'll do one more, guys, 5. Now hold it over there, really lean on, push deep in here, press 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, guys, we're going to do one for the upper body to finish and just open up that chest. Okay, so this one, we're going to come to a little forward fold. We're going to bend the knees and we're going to wrap the hands around. Now watch me. You're going to draw the shoulder blade together, draw the shoulder blade together, and then feel as if you're holding a pound coin between your shoulder blades. You're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together, come into forward fold, and then just let the arms reach over. Now try not to let the shoulder blades come apart to get the arms higher. It's more about getting that mid back to pinch together and reach the knuckles away from you. Now those of you who are more flexible, you can go a little farther and maybe straighten out the legs, okay? But don't worry, we're really doing this for upper body. Okay, so really draw the shoulder blades together. This is one that gymnasts use all the time, and it will really help to open up the front of your body. 3, 2, and 1. Good, so remember guys, rewind from the top and do everything on the other side. Well done.